brings you the divisional.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the Chiefs off downs. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Right to the air is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is open, an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll send this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
Touchdown! Mike Burton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Singletary again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 7-7, our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Offside. Defense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get the...
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now here comes Kansas City. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Burton here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. On 4th down, Ty Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This one's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They give to Burton, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Able to slither by. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Mahomes going to throw. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, this is no good. Not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get it in for the half.
Call it a very strong gain of 24. On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen going to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted.
Still 4th down.
Come on, let's go. It's one play.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Allen now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Another carry for Burton. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded
there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Mahomes to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. It's Burton. Developed, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Von Miller with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes firing complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Mahomes to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now goal for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 1. A little under 50 seconds to go. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive in advance of these playoffs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they go screen, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary here running out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Fielded right around the 8. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.